Hawaii residents are celebrating the royal wedding with special gatherings this morning, and many stayed up late into the night to watch the ceremony and reception. But many more are waking up early to attend the formal wedding reception, honoring the union of Prince William and Kate Middleton in Kailua. The Cup of Tea restaurant is holding a sold-out sitting at 11:30 this morning. Everyone who attends has been asked to wear formal attire. Now, coming up in our next hour, we will take a look at the pomp and circumstance with Hawaii's last royal wedding.
And as with every royal wedding, just as soon as the bride walks down the aisle, dressmakers start fashioning dresses to match it.
And that's not the only trend that will be changing. KITV4's Jill Kuromoto joins us live from the Kahala Hotel and Resort with a look into the future. Good morning, Jill. How are you?
Good morning, Mahia and Kenny. Well, this is a great assignment. What fun this is. You know, they're calling Will and Kate's wedding the wedding of the century, but we all know that brides-to-be all find that their wedding is the most memorable, and of course. But, you know, whether you're a traditional bride or a modern bride, well, you have options. And we know that maybe Kate Middleton is more along the traditional end. So with us this morning, though, we've got some of the experts in the wedding field. We have Naomi Lee, who's from Les Saisons, and she's the one that put together these two looks here at the Kahala Hotel and Resort, the traditional and the modern. And I guess maybe we're probably going to see a lot more maybe the traditional side because of the royal wedding. Is that what you think?
I believe so. A lot of the brides will pretty much stay with the whites and the ivories, the classic looks. But then again, I think they'll add a little bit of a twist with modern overlays to kind of make it a little bit more personal to their style.
Exactly. But for the more modern bride, they have more color options and a lot more textures. And I love this look here. Tell me about
personally love this table. I think it just really pops. This is actually a very trendy table because coming for spring and summer of 2011 are very bright color pops of color, and then turquoises, purples, blues, and greens, and oranges.
And something you were mentioning was that now it's no longer just a single color when you're asking your bride what color is your wedding. They actually have a palette that they can work with. And
before, when I asked my brides what their wedding color was, they'd say one color, purple. And so everything would end up being purple. Their bridesmaids' dresses were purple, napkins, tablecloths were purple, favors were purple, and that is no longer happening anymore. The trend is to actually have a wedding color palette that consists of either 3 or even more colors.
Okay, Naomi, thank you so much. Now, flowers is another thing that's pretty important at a wedding, and I think Evan Marita is here from Florist Grand. And Evan, I think you're going to have to start stocking up on some roses and whites. Is that right?
That's true. For the traditional bride, of course, the colors of whites and ivories, a touch of green, even the sages are really pretty for our traditional brides. And of course, it coordinates very well with the linens provided by Naomi. And for our contemporary brides, of course, as she was mentioning, a lot of bright colors. And so we try to incorporate that with her linens and give an overall coordinated look for her wedding day.
And I guess after looking at the royal wedding, you might have to start stocking up on trees, right?
Trees, maybe. I don't know how popular trees will be, seeing that we have such beautiful landscape here in the islands and we have lots of trees. But I think we can get some trees if they'd like.
Anything's possible, right?
Sure.
Okay, and real fast, real quickly, traditional part of the wedding is the cake, and that's not forgotten here either.
That's right. So all of our brides and grooms will have a tasting when they come to the hotel, and that's usually one of the funnest parts of choosing the wedding. Most bride and grooms, unfortunately, don't get time to eat much that day. So the tasting is really the opportunity for them to enjoy the food that their other guests will be enjoying. And we set one up here. Hopefully you'll be able to taste a little bit.
Okay, we'll try here.
And basically, each tier of the cake can be a different flavor. And that's one of the differences today versus what used to be. Used to be all the same thing. And as a result, you have both cake flavor combinations and cake filling combinations that can change in each tier.
Okay.
Of course, for brides that are here, guava and lilikoi are going to be a very common and popular combination, but there's lots of other things to try from.
All right. Charles Keegan, who's Director of Catering and Conference Services, thanks so much for setting us all up and getting us ideas on what to expect at our next nuptials. And so again, lots of options for you brides-to-be, whether you're a prince, princess, or just a commoner, but regardless, lots of options for you. Back to you guys.
Well, Jill, you look like a princess at your wedding. Don't you wish you were getting married all over again?
I know. Look at all these great ideas. It really does make you want to just plan another wedding.
I think I've seen too much wedding today. Too many things preparing for the wedding.
Oh.
It's kind of stressing me out
That's a
because I'm
guy
getting
thing
married
to
in 3
say.
months.
Yeah, I know your fiancé should be watching all this. Jill Kuramoto, thank you so much.